I'm Peter Maxwell in Royal Oak, and when you go and return your pop cans and your pop bottles, well, you already get your 10-cent deposit back. Now, one state lawmaker wants to increase recycling efforts here in this state, and that's by adding water bottles to that 10-cent deposit list. I went out and spoke with people to see how they feel about this new piece of proposed legislation.
I think that's a small price to pay for a greater good.
Like to see a greener planet, and a lot of times that ends up in the trash without 10-cent deposit.
It's more of an annoyance for store managers and store owners.
The Michigan bottle deposit law could change to include water bottles after a new piece of legislation was introduced by Senator Sean McCann.
This is simply an expansion of the existing 10-cent deposit that people get back on their beverage containers.
Senator McCann says the goal of this bill would be to increase recycling, and in the proposal, it would make returning your eligible cans and bottles easier. Part of the law is
Universal redemption, so that if you buy a beverage at Meijer, you can take it back to Costco or Trader Joe's.
the proposed legislation would also expand the deposit to other beverage containers of 1 gallon or less, and if lawmakers give the thumbs up, it would ultimately be up to the voters to decide in 2026.
Bottle returns are kind of a pain in the rear, just because we have to organize everything by distributor.
TJ Yelda is a manager at Wilson's Wine in Royal Oak, and you can tell he's not a fan of this idea of adding water bottles to the list. But since they don't have a bottle or can return machine, he says they'll need to make more space.
It takes a bunch of space up in the back as well that we could use for inventory. At the end of the day, it's not a money maker for us, so it is more of an annoyance. I get the idea of bottle returns to try to clean up the environment and make everything cleaner.
I feel like it would be really beneficial. I know for me, I drink a lot of bottled water, and it would be nice to be able to get some money back for the use that I have, as well as kind of support the environment too.
I'd be for it, an incentive on recycling.
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you're going to get your money back for it, why not?
In Royal Oak, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 News Detroit.